will participate in an Olympic final for the first time in these Olympics. And so we're going to talk about whether she was having like somewhat of a silent protest during all of this Simone Biles drama after the bumper. What's good people? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, Simone Biles will actually take part in Tuesday's balance beam finals in the Tokyo Olympics over in Japan. And this is the first time Simone will participate in the gymnastics finals in these Olympics. Obviously, she actually took place in the team final, but she withdrew because she cited mental health issues. And then since then, she's decided to withdraw from two other finals, but she will take place in this one on Tuesday. The tweet from, I'm reading you this article from CNN. It says a tweet from the U.S. Gymnastics on Monday read, quote, "We are excited to confirm that you will see two U.S. athletes in the balance beam final tomorrow, Suni Lee and Simone Biles. Can't wait to watch them both." Biles won silver medal as part of the second place. He has silver medal. Golly, I can't speak. Obviously, Simone won 4 gold medals back in the 2016 Olympics. And so this will be the first one, I believe. Hopefully, I believe she will participate in the final for the duration of the final. It says in Biles' absence, her teammates Lee won a stunning gold medal in the women's all-around title, and then Lee's victory extended the U.S. In that all-around. So yeah, so like I said, she withdrew from 2 others, but it was there's 2 things that's taking place here. So Simone Biles, first of all, is the greatest gymnast in the history of the sport. Let's make sure we get that out there. She has 27 gold medals in both the World Championships and Olympics. She's the greatest gymnast ever. Like there's really no debate. She's so good. She's so great. Not good. She's so great that they literally have to dock her points because the stunts that she does are so hard and so unfathomable that they didn't think nobody could ever do that, right? And so to make it fair, they literally don't give her perfect scores just to make it not be a blowout. So instead of beating teams by or beating individuals by like 100 points, if we're putting it in like basketball terms, right? If you beat a team by 100 points, like it's almost like, wow, I can't imagine 2 NBA teams or 2 gymnasts of the highest level. It's not like an NBA team versus a JV high school basketball team. These are 2 NBA teams, but one is so great, they're beating the other one by 100 points. And so we have to literally say you can only play with 4 players. We have to put in rules because you're so much better than everybody else. So instead of beating them by 100 with all 5 starters, you beat them by 65 with 4 guys, and they have 6. They have 6 on the court, you have 4, and you're still beating them by 65 points. That's how great Simone Biles is at what she does. So this is why I bring up, could this have potentially been a silent protest? Now, we know how like real mental health is in US and America, especially within Black people. Mental health is something that we ignored for years, right? All the trauma and drama that has gone on within all of our lives, not just Black people, white people included, is something remarkable. But when someone like Simone Biles, who's been the, like I said, the greatest living gymnast, the greatest gymnast to ever walk the planet Earth, says like, I'm having mental health issues, you have all these tethers and these punk boys come out and saying like, oh, you can't do that. You have to represent your country. You can't be mentally weak. You're so weak. You're a quitter, blah, blah, blah. Like, get out of here, weirdo. Get out of here, lame. Like, that's not true. We're talking about, once again, the greatest person ever at her sport, like ever. Like she's 24 years old and she's got more talent in her left pinky than you will ever come up with in your life. So for you to get on the internet or on somebody's website or in a blog or a TV show and call her a quitter and all that, get out of here. First of all, gymnastics, let's be real. Most Olympic sports are individual. sports. Now, granted, she walked away from the team final, but who the hell remembers the team final? Like, that's like in track. Who remembers who won the 4x1? Nobody cares about that. Carl Lewis, Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, Simone Biles, Gabby Douglas, we all remember them for their individual accomplishments. FloJo, I can't tell you what FloJo did in the 4x2 or the 4x1, but I can tell you she was the fastest living woman for 33 years, right? Like, she had the Olympic record for 33 years. I can tell you that. I can't tell you what I imagine the Jamaicans won the 4x1. I don't really know. I don't really care, but I can tell you Usain Bolt ran a 9.58. I can tell you run a 9.69 at the Olympics. I can tell you that. I don't give a crap what Carl Lewis was doing on the team stuff, but I can tell you Carl Lewis was the fastest living American for 4 Olympics. I can tell fastest living person in the world for 4 straight Olympics. I can tell you that, right? So, or what Michael Phelps did in the team stuff, but we can tell you Michael Phelps was the greatest swimmer ever by all the gold medals he won individually. So I'm saying that to say this: Simone Biles isn't the greatest living gymnast because of what she did in the team final. She's the greatest gymnast ever because of the individual accomplishments she was able to make happen. So comparing her to Michael Jordan or Tom Brady or Kobe Bryant or all these guys who played a team sport, stop it. Stop it. If you compare her to guys who play a team sport, you clearly are showing your lack of knowledge. You clearly don't know what's taking place. You clearly are just ignoring the fact that gymnastics and most Olympic sports, we really care about the individual accolades. And if that ain't true, tell me somebody on the U.S. gymnast team. Tell me somebody on the team. Tell me somebody that was running alongside Usain Bolt on the 4x1. I'll wait. Tell me somebody who was on Michael Phelps, one of his team accomplishments in the Olympic swimming. I'll wait. Or somebody on Carl Lewis's 4x1. Or if Carl Lewis even ran the 4x1. You can't, because we care about the individuals when it comes to Olympic sports. Now that that's clear, because I got real mad at all this stuff. Is like, this is like Tom Brady coming out of the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Shut your dumb ass up. That's not true at all. Like, that is not true at all, right? First of all, football, the Super Bowl is played once every year. The Olympics is once every 4 years. And then in this case, it was every 5 years. This was a 5th year. So that is stupid. She trains all for 4 years for this moment. And so back to what I was saying, could this have potentially been a silent protest? Because obviously Simone sees all of these same clowns, see all of these same goofies out here and all the stuff that they had to say about her after she probably felt some sort of anxiety after leaving the team final. Hell, she couldn't do it. Then think about this, guys. Think about this. Think about what Simone Biles has gone through. First of all, she is the only person at age 24, by the way, that's the greatest to ever do whatever she does and has the hardware to prove it. Now, people will say, oh, like Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback. Some people think he's the best quarterback ever, right? He don't got the hardware to show it. We can just say talent, like potentially he could be the best or he has the most talent or whatever. No, Simone Biles is the greatest person to ever do what she does right now at age 24. That's first of all. That's first. Second, she was one of the victims of Larry Nassar. For those of you who don't know Larry Nassar, go do your Googles. He was the doctor that molested and sexually assaulted hundreds of gymnasts over like a 20-year span. He is a very disgusting man. He'll die in jail. So that's Larry Nassar. So she was a part of that too, by the way. And then thirdly, these Olympics are weird. It's super weird. Your family's not allowed to be there. Nope, like you're going through COVID testing, COVID protocols. You got to stay away from people. You can't interact. You can't walk around. You're in this bubble for weeks on end. You're the greatest person to ever do what you do. All the pressure is on you to go out there and do what? Be the best. Because you're honestly, you really haven't hit your prime yet. You're only 24. You're technically not even supposed to be in your prime yet. And you're already best ever at what you do. So all the pressure, the weight of the world, and she said it, is on your back, because I don't give a damn what nobody else does. Nobody knew who was going to win the 100-meter dash. Nobody knew who was going to do this. Nobody knew who was going to do that. But we knew Any event that Simone Biles was in, she was going to win. We knew that because she's the best ever. Still in her prime. Now, people will say, well, Katie Ledecky is really good, and her family wasn't there, and Caleb Dressel was really good, and his family wasn't there. But let's be clear. Those people aren't considered the best ever at what they do. Now, Katie Ledecky maybe, but Katie Ledecky just got a silver, and nobody batted an eye. Nobody batted an eye. She got stunned and got a silver. Let Simone Biles take home a silver medal. You know what's going to happen? People are going to be like, what the hell's wrong with Simone Biles? A silver medal? A silver medal? Yeah, she don't take home silvers. She don't take home silvers. So if her mind wasn't right and she felt like she couldn't get a gold medal, then hell no, just step away. And so she understands who she is. She understands the stature, the expectation she has for herself, not just from the world, but for herself. But the weight of the world was on her back, because if we didn't know as Americans, we weren't going to get no other gold medals. We knew we wouldn't. We had a chance of winning the 100-meter dash. In the men's, it went to the Italian guy. We knew we didn't have a chance in hell of winning a 100-meter dash in the women's because Sha'Carri Richardson wasn't allowed to perform. So that's gone. We know we ain't going to win no 4x1s and none of that. But we knew, we knew whatever Simone Biles was in, she was going to win. She decides not to participate. You get this onslaught of garbage media takes. Fake sports media guys, goofies, clowns, who she has more talent in her left pinky than. Just giving her all this backlash. So what does she do? I believe, potentially, I don't know this. I really don't. I believe she potentially did a silent protest and said, oh, I wanted to do all that. I'm still not. I genuinely think she wasn't feeling very well after that first vault, and she didn't land. And I think her mentally, she was shaking and all that stuff. And that's dangerous. You know, you catapulting in the air, 20, 30 feet in the air. And so after she got all of that hatred by garbage dudes, by the way, not gymnasts, dudes, she said, I'm still not feeling well. I think I'm going to sit the next two out. Because my mental still isn't there, and you punks think y'all know everything. I'm going to go ahead and sit these out too. And now she's received the love and gotten her flowers, which she deserves. And now she's ready to compete again. And what I think she'll do, she'll go out there and be Simone Biles and show you chumps, hey, I'm still it. I'm still the best ever. I took the time that I needed. I got my mental right. I let you punks sour away because I'm already the best. I don't need to. Simone doesn't have to prove anything. She's already the best. Said I'm already the best ever. Not just the best right now. Not just the best of my generation. I'm already the best ever. I got my mental together because my parents ain't here, my family ain't here. I'm the best ever, and I don't get no family here. I just went through a year of COVID. This sicko that touched me just went to jail. It's like, yeah, I'm the best ever. I sat out those events because what's one more gold medal with Simone Biles? She already got 27, and now I'm gonna go out there and prove that I'm still the best ever. And I salute Simone Biles for that. Because every step of the way, she's done everything right. And she continues to do everything right. And I can't wait to see her go out there and take gold on Tuesday. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss Channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I will see you next time. But please leave your thoughts in the chat on what I had to say about Simone Biles, because I'd like to hear what you have to say. Peace.